at the confluence of the Three Rivers is Acrisure Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down the sideline. Holly?
NC State's head coach told me before the game, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So Pittsburgh's offense will have the football first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Wilson will throw. They're all over him, and down he goes.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He's gonna get loose. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Let's talk for a second about NC State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be... Makes a grab and got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack. A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots in zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wilson to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to make magic with his feet. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Making his first move. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Right back to the well. He's past the sticks. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable 3rd down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy, and he gets you a 1st down, and he gets you another 1st down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Williams. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. There he goes. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wilson will throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Wingo. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge as we get a look at the numbers so far. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe a crease. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Tells the run, wants to pass. Nearly intercepted.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Caught in the backfield. It's Wingo. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The Panthers with the 1st and 10. Quick give. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Into the house. Touchdown, Panther! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They give it to him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Here's Williams to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. 4th down, Williams. He's got it, 1st down and more. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Wolfpack picked up that last 1st down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Enough to move the chains. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wilson to pass. Fires to the wideout. Caught, it's Wingo. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Still looking. He'll try to do it himself. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just... Scramble, doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Williams. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Yeah, and you could tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. This is one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Williams from the gun on third down. Caught. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Williams to the air again. Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wilson will throw. Looking deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Pitt will... Boot this thing deep to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Ollie, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Hey guys, I caught up with the Wolfpack head coach coming out of the locker room. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing, Williams. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Third down from the gun, Williams. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third
field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He hits the slide, and he's converted this 4th down to keep the drive moving. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rogers. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, NC State! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
That makes the score NC State 28-7.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. On the move is the 30. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Hit right back to the line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Now they'll run the draw. Breaks the tackle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Rogers. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Coleman. Oh, what a move to get room. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. NC State might want to keep slinging it after that last big play. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Follows his blocks. It's Rodgers.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Look out! All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a 1st down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. 2nd and long here. The handoff keep working on that clock. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around like...
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Rodgers. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On the run, it's Rodgers. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them.